I'm Lydia Warnke, and you are?
Ron Javitsky, Superintendent.
Nice to meet you. What is your job?
I work with the Board of Education and the parents and community members of our school district to provide direction and leadership for Mason Public Schools.
What does an average day look like being a superintendent?
Well, typically I'll start my day out here in the morning at the Harvey Education Center in my office. I do try to, maybe not every day, but a couple times a week, get to all the schools in our district, the elementary schools and the middle school and high school. I'll spend a lot of times in meetings, a lot of evening meetings with the Board of Education and or other community groups, and so my days are pretty full of activity, that's for sure.
How long have you been working here in Mason?
About a year and a half. This is my second year in Mason.
What are some of your challenges and achievements while you were working here?
Mason's a great school district, and I've been very impressed with the community and the staff members here in Mason. As a matter of fact, in all my conversations, things that come out as a very positive attribute is our teaching staff, our great teachers, and our wonderful kids are doing great things for our school district.
Anything you were going to change about the Mason district, like the bond proposal?
Well, we do have a bond proposal that'll be in front of our voters on May 3rd, 2016. It's going to be very comprehensive, a $79.8 million proposal. Basically, it's about investing in our future. It talks about safety and security improvements for our schools, technology improvements, and also facilities upgrades. And so it's very comprehensive. It's going to hit all of our buildings in our school district and make a huge impact on what we're able to offer and provide our students here in Mason.
Anything specific that's going to be hitting the high school?
Yes, there's quite a few items that are on the agenda for the high school. First of all, a new wood shop, new STEM and robotics labs. That'll be a new addition.
Mr. Philpak will appreciate that.
He'll appreciate that, yes. So I know he's excited about that. Visual arts and performing arts additions and renovations. A new athletic multi-purpose room, which will be really nice. Also some science lab improvements and some relocation of some science classrooms. New technology infrastructure and equipment, which will be advantageous for the students and staff. A secure entrance, so we have a secure entry vestibule where parents and students have to come in and get checked in and buzzed in, so we provide a little layer of security there, and also some improvements to our parking lots and site circulation.
Any advice for your high school students?
Well, I guess it's important, make the most of your high school years. You have one chance at this, and so take advantage of it, and it'll go by rather quickly. Set high goals and strive to reach those goals. Respect your parents, respect your teachers, and make a positive contribution not only to our school district but to the world that we live in.
Now, what most students were wondering about, do you decide the snow days?
Yes, I do. I'm the guy who decides whether we have a snow day or not.
What again are the regulations for it? I mean, the requirements for it.
Well, they're not something that's set in stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of what the weather's looking like that morning and or what it could become later in the day. We look at obviously cold days, if temperatures get below 20 degrees, wind chill, we look at possibly closing school at that point, and then obviously snow and ice accumulation. It's a very early process. Matter of fact, I'll get a phone call usually at 4:30 in the morning. And we've got people out driving around, and we're talking amongst the area school districts, and then we decide whether or not it's safe to put our buses and students on the road and then make that call.
So Michigan's not exactly the most fun.
Well, no, and actually this year we haven't had many snow days. I
No,
know
we
students
haven't.
are kind of itching for one.
Yeah.
Last year I think we had 2 or 3 right before Christmas break.
It's
and
been a tradition for 3 years running.
Yes, and the Friday before Christmas break,
Yep.
I think we had a snow day for the last couple of years. So my fingers are crossed for you.
Thank you again for this interview, and could I get a Go Bulldogs?
Well, best of luck to you, and go Bulldogs.